Phoenix is a rare rarity light cruiser from the Eagle Union and is part of the Brooklyn class of light cruiser. She's available from light, heavy, and special construction, the requisition and guild token exchange, or from drops from stages 4-1 and 4-4, 5-1 and 5-4, 8-3, 9-4, 12-3, and 14-2. Phoenix was launched at the New York Shipbuilding Corporation on the 12th of March 1938, commissioned on the 3rd of October 1938, decommissioned on the 3rd of July 1946, stricken on the 27th of January 1951, sold to Argentina on the 9th of April 1951, being renamed to the ARA General Belgrano, and was sunk on the 2nd of May 1982 by the HMS Conqueror nuclear-powered submarine during the Falklands War, being the only ship to ever be sunk by a nuclear-powered submarine during wartime. Phoenix did the usual tasks an American light cruiser did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Escaped from Pearl Harbor unharmed, later joining up with USS St. Louis and USS Detroit, along with several destroyers, unsuccessfully searching for the IJN carriers. Escorted SS Mariposa, SS President Coolidge, and SS President Monroe to the Southeast Pacific, with USS Langley and SS Sea Witch joining later. Was a part of Task Force 44. Bombarded Cape Gloucester with USS Nashville. Supported the 1st Cavalry Division in recon of the Admiralty Islands. Bombarded Huawei Island with Nashville and HMAS Shropshire. Destroyed gun emplacements during the Battle of Biak. Took down fighter bombers and torpedo bombers off the coast of New Guinea. Bombarded Seattler Harbor with USS Boise. Helped sink Yamashiro in the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Took down many kamikaze planes during the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Mineswept after the war. In her character art, drawn by Realm BW, Phoenix wears a sleeveless, collared, double-breasted gray and white naval uniform, with the top and bottom of her breast being exposed. Red and gray fingerless arm gloves, a garter belt with anchor clasps and red flames, red thigh highs with metal cuffs and USN on them, high-heeled shoes with Phoenix on the bottom of them, 2 long red and yellow ribbons behind her, 2 orange earrings, and 1 hair ornament at the end of her ponytail. Her rigging consists of a metal arm that's attached at the base of her back that has CL-44 on it, which itself is attached to the front of a ship. The front of the ship has 3 triple-barrel naval cannons, one of which has life rafts on the top and sides, as well as an AA gun to her right. To her left is what looks to be something like a pistol that has 2 triple-barrel naval cannons with life rafts on them. However, her hand isn't holding onto the grip of the gun, so it's just kind of floating there. In her voice lines, voiced by Lin, who also voices Mute and Gate, Mishiro Muitani in High School Fleet, Yoriko Itano in Psyche K, Himari Takanashi in Interviews with Monster Girls, Yumiko Samajima in A Place Further Than the Universe, Medi in Okasan Online, Lillian Weinberg in Dr. Stone, Princess Habana in Fire Force, Gilda in Promised Netherland, Koko Matsumoto in Wataten, Mafuyu Kirisu in Bokuben, Sheta in SAO, Luminous Valentine in Tensura, Marine Rembrandt in Gundam The Witch from Mercury, Azura in FE Fates, May in Overwatch, HK21 in MP7 and GFL, Justice in Makura in FGO, Maruzensky in Uma Musume, Nico in DMC5, and Damselette in Genshin. Phoenix enjoys the heat in being a Phoenix.
死を恐れない奴だけ生きる資格があるってもんだ。指揮官怖がらないで。別に生きるとか死ぬとかじゃなく、心の準備だけはしておけって言いたかったんだ。なるほど。指揮官といると体が燃え上がるようなこの気持ちこそ愛ってやつか。こんなの感じたことがないよ。あんたが指揮官？私はフェニックス。そう、鳳凰のフェニックスだ。あんたはこの私をうまく乗りこなせるかな？アルゼンチンの太陽はもっと大きいか？死地を乗り切ることよりスリルなことなんてないぜ。私はフェニックス。鳳凰にしてとあるお方のかつての上官さ。名前通りどんな死地でもしのぎ切ってみせる。だから どんな危険な任務でも任せてくれ。失望はさせないよ。見よ、東方は真っ赤に燃えている。
At level 125 with everything maxed, Phoenix has similar stats to Brooklyn. She has 3,350 HP, 166 firepower, 313 AA, 183 reload, 106 evasion, light armor, 32 speed, 162 accuracy, 88 luck, 97 anti-sub, and consumes 9 oil. Phoenix has one skill and an AoA, with the skill focusing on buffing herself. At level 10, her skill, Red Phoenix, when Phoenix's health falls under 20%, she heals 25% of her max health, and increases her own firepower by 30% for 15 seconds. This can only occur once per battle. Her AoA looks like this, being procced every 10 times her main gun is fired. It's okay. The recommended equipment for Phoenix is the exact same as Brooklyn. The quad 152mm for the CL gun with the highest DPS, the twin 128mm 45 SKC-41 for a great damaging AUX-DD gun, the twin 57mm L60 for the best general use AA, the repair toolkit and hydraulic steering gear for more survivability and some evasion, and the crossbow for more firepower and AA. Compared to her sister Brooklyn, Phoenix works quite well as a cheap tank in mob plates. This is mainly due to her skill that heals about 1/4 of her health when it goes below 20%, which should bring it back up to around 45%, as well as gaining a 30% firepower buff for 15 seconds when she regains that health. Her stats are decent enough as well. However, this does rely on Phoenix not taking massive amounts of damage per fight, or else she'll be sunk, as her Red Phoenix skill can only proc once per battle. You must also consider that enemies deal more damage in later stages, and Phoenix won't be able to survive many battles in these later stages due to the sheer volume of burst damage. Overall, she's quite good if you need a cheap tank to grind some of the easier levels with, or you are just starting the game, but I wouldn't expect much use out of her in the later levels. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates. I also stream and are currently streaming Metal Gear Solid 3, and please check out my other Arknights and Azur Lane videos as well.